A couple of weeks ago, I drove the Toyota Rumion, a rebadged version of the Maruti Suzuki Ertiga. Before that, I drove the Urban Cruiser Hyrider, again a rebadged version of the Grand Vitara. And this time when Toyota said they were sending a new car over for a first drive, I was kind of excited to see what was new in store. Say hello to the Toyota Urban Cruiser Taisor, essentially a rebadged Fronx that comes from Maruti Suzuki, which in turn is a Baleno on steroids. So does it make any sense getting the Taisor over the Fronx? Let's find out. So many of you keep asking us as to why does Toyota keep doing this? Why don't they give the market something original, something of their very own? Well, they actually do. The Innova Hi-Cross, the Crista, the Fortuner, the Hilux. It's as Toyota as it gets. It's just that Toyota has tried making more affordable cars in the past, like the Etios and the Etios Leva, and they haven't really found any success with it. So Toyota decided to keep their focus on products on the higher end of the price spectrum and instead borrow the more affordable cars from their good friends who just happen to be the #1 car manufacturers in the country. Today, more than 40% of the cars sold in India by Toyota are actually rebadged Maruti Suzuki cars. Now, I don't know what you have to say about it, but I think that's brilliant business. There's very little to tell the Taisor apart from the Fronx other than the obvious Toyota badge up front. You get slightly redesigned bumpers and the face itself has a touch of Toyota on it. So like the Fronx borrows its face from the Grand Vitara, the Taisor borrows its face from the Hyrider. So you get this slightly big grille up front with this chrome strip that runs into the DRLs, and the DRLs itself are straight up from the Hyrider. If you move over to the side of the car, you will also notice that the 16-inch alloy wheels are different from the Fronx, and in all fairness, I think I prefer these a bit more. Toyota also seems to have reworked the tail lights of the Taisor, but not by much. Just a slight redesign which could possibly go unnoticed by most people. Step inside the Urban Cruiser Taisor and here's where the cars are similar in the most obvious sense. It's the exact same cabin. The Toyota logo on the steering wheel and in the infotainment graphic is the only way you can tell the two crossovers apart. The cabin design does look plush though and doesn't give you a sense that you're sitting in a cheaper car. The features list is carried over with LED headlamps, a 9-inch infotainment system that supports wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, a wireless charger, a neat head-up display, and keyless entry, just to name a few. Safety includes a 360-degree camera, reverse parking sensors, hill hold assist, 3-point seat belts for all passengers, dual front airbags, and more. So under the hood is the 1-litre booster jet engine that produces 100 PS and 148 Nm of torque. Just like in its sister car, it has a lot of low-end performance. All that power is available to you just when you need it, like getting off a stoplight or even making quick lane changes. Even in the mid-range, the car doesn't feel lethargic by any means, and you would really enjoy giving the accelerator a little more beans than you're supposed to on the open highway. Just don't rev the engine out to its red line, as it doesn't seem to be too fond of that. The Taisor does come with a 1.2-litre engine as well, but that comes with a 5-speed AMT automatic transmission. This 6-speed torque converter in the booster jet though feels a lot smoother and effortless and doesn't jerk the car too much in stop-and-go traffic. When the roads are rough, you do tend to feel the tarmac on your bottom, but the suspension does a good job and it takes on potholes with a little more grace, and you don't feel any shivers that go up your spine. So what's our final verdict? Should you get yourself a Taisor, or should you just go and get yourself a Maruti Suzuki Fronx? It all boils down to pricing. The Taisor with the 1.2-litre engine is priced at 20,000 rupees more than Maruti Suzuki Fronx's equivalent variant. But if you get yourself this booster jet engine, the two cars are priced dead similar. So it all comes down to which badge do you prefer, a Toyota or a Suzuki. Over to you.